Well, hi there, pluckers. I've Sore Finger again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. This one is more of a help lesson than an actual guitar lesson. It's a song I've been requested to give some help on by one of my long-term subscribers, and it's a song called Subliminal Messages by Never Shout Never. I will put a link in the description box which takes you to a video of this gentleman playing this song, live, with an acoustic guitar. I'm in standard tuning, no capos obviously, you can see that, and I apologise, but there's no way on earth I can sing this number and play it at the same time. So I'm going to break it down into sections and show you how I think it's been played, and then obviously people who know this number well will hopefully instantly recognise the parts and be able to put it all together and make a song out of it. Okay, so first of all, there are different versions of this song. There's obviously a studio version, there's various live versions, right? Now, some songs go straight into, some versions go straight into the bit that goes like this. Okay, but there are some other versions that start like this. Okay, and then they go into that bit that goes that bit. Okay, so I'm going to show you both, and you can do what you like with a forget it or go straight in or whatever. Okay, so if you want to play that chord that starts it off on some versions, you need to finger the first fret of the 5th string, the first fret of the 3rd string, and the first fret of the second string. Okay, so 5th, 3rd and 2nd strings at the 1st fret. The 4th string is open and the 1st string is open. You don't play the 6th string. Okay, so 5 down to 1. Should sound like that. And when you've done that, you go up to the 14th, 13th and 14th fret and you play a sliding B9th chord, which is basically, my 3rd finger is barring the 14th fret, strings 3, 2 and 1. My 1st finger is playing the 13th fret of the D string, the 4th string, and my 2nd finger is playing the 14th fret of the 5th string. Should sound like that. And you just fret it and you basically strum it and slide it down. That sort of thing. Okay, so that's the version. Some versions start like that, so it's okay. Right, so let's move on to the main intro that all the versions start with, and that's the case. Again, it's a B9th chord, but it's down here, down on the beginning. So you're playing the 2nd fret. My 2nd finger is playing the 2nd fret of the 5th string. My 1st finger is playing the 1st fret of the 4th string. My 3rd finger is playing the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and my pinky is playing the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And we're only playing strings 5, 4, 3 and 2. We're not playing the 6th or the 1st string at this point. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm playing the 5th string with my thumb, because it's all thumb and pluck, this thing. Okay, so thumb on the 5th string, and I'm plucking the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings with my 3 fingers like that. Okay, so what you do is basically got that shape. Oh, I forgot to mention that first chord, that one is basically apparently called a B flat, 9th flat and 5th. Okay, in case you're really itching to know that, aren't you? Right, so back to the B9th. Okay, so basically what you do is you hit the you basically hit the 5th string with your thumb, pluck the other 3. Okay, and then what you do is you pluck the 4th string open, keeping the shape. Okay, but lift your 1st finger off, 4th string open, and hammer into that 1st fret. Okay, then pluck the 3 strings again. So, got that? So it's alright. Got that? And then you take your second finger, keeping the same shape again, take the pressure off the second fret of the 5th string, so lift that finger up, second finger up, and play the open 5th string, and then hammer into that 2nd fret, and then pluck those 3 again. So you've got this. Pluck that twice, and the second time you can pluck them all for 4 strings together, thumb and 3 fingers. Okay, so all together. Should sound something like that. Okay, slowly for you again. Okay, so you do that twice, and then we slide this shape. Keeping the fingers in the same shape, you move it up to the 4th and 5th fret. So this finger, that finger's on the 5th fret. Okay, that one's on the 4th. Okay, and you basically do the thumb on the 5th, 2 plucks on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Okay, then move it down 2 frets. So this finger's now on the 3rd fret. This one's on the 2nd. Okay, and hammer into it from an open 5th string with your thumb up to the 3rd fret, hammer into that 3rd fret, okay, like that, and 2 more plucks on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. Okay, so far we've got this. To the first one. Okay, so including the fancy chord at the beginning, the introduction could be like this. Then we go into the singing part, the verse, and that starts off with a major 7th. Okay, so basically, and that's basically an A major 7th. It's like a triangle: 2nd fret, 4th string, 1st fret, 3rd string, and 2nd fret, 2nd string, open 5th string. Again, we're playing the inside 4 strings, 5, 4, 3 and 2. Okay, again it's a thumb pluck job, and it's A open, 5th string open, plucking those 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings together of the A major 7th, like that. Then what we do is we do the same pluck and thumb pluck, but we take that 1st finger off, play the 5th string with the thumb, and hammer into that 1st fret of the 5th. Okay, so it's got that, and then we pluck the old 4, 3 and 2 again of the A7th chord this time, because we've taken that finger out of the way. That becomes an A7th. Okay, so it's got that. So we've got that. So it starts on the A major 7, then it goes. Then we go to a B minor 7, and that's basically a B minor chord, 2nd fret bar chord without pinky. Take pinky out and pluck the, again thumb plays the 2nd on the 5th, and then pluck those 4, 3 and 2 again with your 3 fingers. So far, and this is the verse, okay, so got that. Okay, then we go up to an E7th bar chord, 7th fret bar, and it's a 7th chord, E7th. The 3rd finger is playing the 9th fret of the 4th string, pinky is playing the 9th fret as a 2nd string, so it's like an E7th, but it starts off with a suspended version, so pinky is now actually on the 10th fret. It's a suspended 7th, and basically you pluck the 5th string with your thumb as usual, and then the 4th, 3 and 2 again with those 3 fingers all together. So you pluck this suspended version first, and then put that finger back to where it's the 7th chord on the 9th fret, and pluck again all 4 strings. Okay, like that. Okay, got that. So far the verse line is that, and it does that 4 times, that whole sequence 4 times, so it's okay, so it does that 4 times, and then it goes into a D major chord, bar chord, 5th fret bar chord. This time 5th bar is on the 5th, and you can either do it like that, so your bar in the 5th and you've got the 7th fret covered on the 4th string, the 3rd string and the 2nd string, like that, or you can play it the lazy way where you bar it with 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings on the 7th fret with 1 finger, the 3rd finger usually. Some people use their pinky, I tend to use my 3rd. So after you come out of 4 loads of this one, you go down to the D, and then a couple of those, that sort of thing, and then D minor. So same bar, 5th fret bar, but this time a minor, D minor. That. And then you basically play an A7th chord. So it's an A major chord, 5th bar, 5th fret bar chord, A major minus the pinky off, and you hit the bass note, the 6th string on the 5th fret, and pluck 4, 3 and 2 again. Okay? And what you do is you basically play that like that, and then you basically hit that 5th string again and slide it down to the 4th fret, and the whole chord goes with it. So you're now playing a flat 7th. Okay, so it's, and then you pluck those 3 again. So it's, got that? So it goes down 4 times. Okay, so after it comes after the last part of the verse, last line of the verse, down to a D, D minor, A7th. Okay, got that? So it's A7, pluck, slide the bass note, then pluck again to A flat 7, down again to G7, and then to F sharp 7. Okay, and then we play this little odd piece, which is where he goes that bit. Okay. If you know the song, you'll know it well, I'm sure. And what he's playing there is basically a 2nd on the 5th and a 1st on the 3rd. Okay, and he tends to do a tremolo effect on the bass note. Okay, and then he goes up to same shape, goes up to the 5th fret on the 5th and the 4th fret on the 3rd. So it's, okay, then he moves the whole thing up to same shape again to the 8th fret on the 5th and the 7th fret on the 3rd. So it's, and then he ends up with 2 double plucks, which is the same shape to start with on the 11th fret on the 5th and the 10th fret on the 3rd, 2 together, and then he moves that first finger down to the 9th fret, keeping the 5th fret on the 11th, and another double pluck, sorry. So that whole piece is that, and then he goes back into that. The first bit we started with, okay? So I'm just going to quickly go through what I think is the whole thing, okay, without singing it, okay. So I'm going to give the full start, okay. Sorry. Sorry, I've got one finger in there. That sort of thing, okay? You get the idea, don't you? A few fluffers there. So let's do that again. Let's just do that again for fun, shall we? Okay, so from the verse. So here we go. So on, you know what I mean. Practice makes perfect, not in my case. My problem is remembering where I'm going next with this song. Anyway, there you have it. So you've got all the bits there to play the song. I'm sure if you're familiar with the song, you'll know exactly where all those bits fit. Okay, so good luck with that. I hope that helps you out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.